Kim Kardashian exposes Pete Davidson. Did Pete Davidson pull the plug in his relationship with Kim Kardashian? A news source close to Pete has revealed that the comedian did not want to pursue a long-term relationship with the Skims founder and instead called it quits. Many people believe it was Kim who broke up with Pete due to his immaturity, but now the new report will shock you. Sit back and watch as we take a look at new developments in the Kim and Pete relationship, along with Pete's appearance in the Kardashian series. Stay tuned. Ever since Kim and Pete began dating in October last year, fans have been eager to see the SNL star make an entry into the Kardashians' TV empire. Fans, after all, thought Kate were in it for the long run, and at long last, when season 1 of the Kardashians aired this spring, viewers were thrilled to finally get an inside look at Pete's and Kim's blossoming romance, with the relationship serving as a key plotline throughout the series. Although he didn't make an appearance, Pete made a cameo in the finale episode, speaking to Kim off-camera in an NSFW post-credits scene. That tease led to many fans believing that he'd be set out to have a bigger presence in season 2, and their suspicions were only bolstered a few days later, when an executive producer for the show revealed that Pete had recently taken part in filming. We even got a sneak peek at the content, with Kim and Pete making their on-screen debut as a couple in the trailer for season 2, which dropped in July. Appearing for a split second in a scene that looked to have been shot at the Met Gala in May, Pete's physical cameo sent fans into a frenzy, but the excitement was brought to a sudden halt in August, when news broke that Kim and Pete had split, with numerous sources claiming that their demanding schedules made it really difficult to maintain the relationship. Less than 2 weeks later, reports started swirling that Pete would barely appear in the season 2 of the Kardashians, despite fans' high hopes after the trailer. It's important to note that the extent of Pete's involvement in the show had always been unclear, and as the fans of the Kardashians will know, Kim certainly isn't someone to deprive viewers by retroactively cutting content from the final edit. But in spite of this, it felt many like Pete's burgeoning reality TV career might be in jeopardy, particularly after there was no mention of him in subsequent trailers or in the season premiere. However, this week's installment came through with the content, including a low-key and now kind of awkward reference to the SNL star. In a scene that looked to have been shot between January and February this year, Kim and Khloe cozied up in Kim's bedroom, as they reeled over the trauma of Khloe's recent breakup from Tristan Thompson. As the sisters reflected on the NBA's most recent cheating scandal, Kim was prompted to consider the level of trust in her own relationship, telling Khloe she found it easy to trust Pete wholeheartedly. Kim said with a subtle glow of pride on her face, "I just do, it's a feeling." But it looks like Pete too might have betrayed Kim. New reports have emerged in the time since Kim and Pete's split, suggesting that, despite the contrary assumptions of many, it may have actually been Pete who pulled the plug on the relationship over the summer. A friend of the comedian's named Johnny Potenza directly refuted reports that the split was mutual, instead claiming that Kim's complicated relationship with her ex-husband Kanye West proved to be too much for the Staten Island native. Johnny said this in an interview earlier this month. "I think Kim had too much baggage for him. She's 20 years older, she has 4 kids, and she was married to Kanye West, who's always making trouble for them." Potenza added, "Kanye was picking fights and calling him names. For a man his age, it was childish, a pathetic love drama." Johnny went on to say that Pete's hometown acquaintances had their doubts about the relationship from the start, claiming, "Most of the people I know in Staten Island were saying it wouldn't last. They come from 2 completely different backgrounds." This insight comes after conflicting reports suggesting that the split had been amicable, with one insider telling people that the breakup wasn't a sudden decision on either part. The insider said this soon after the news broke. They had discussed ending their relationship for a bit. It was a mutual decision. Getting back together is not the right cards now. It goes without saying that, until we get confirmation from either Kim or Pete themselves, it's hard to tell exactly what might have gone down behind closed doors. Despite it being over a month since the two split, we still have no idea about what led to their breakup. Guess we'll never know. Well, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thanks for watching.